trying to talk to a few people a few minutes ago and about this situation and about what we discovered and what we found out. And the first thing, if you don't know me, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC, Crystal Ridge Technology Screens, and our FLEVT company. Now, as I told you before, that I had several trolls trying to attack my channel and, said a lot of bad things about my company, try to spread false rumors about my business and all, just did dirty stuff, just real dirty stuff at the end of the day, and just carried on and acted up. So, I have within the means to be able to sue forever, whatever I want, because the way our company was treated and the way my company was attacked. So that means that even the pictures alone of taking the pictures, trying to make me look like a turkey or chicken or whatever that was supposed to be, doing stuff like that, I could literally take everything from this person. I mean, everything from them. And $1 million lawsuit would mean that there's no way in the world he has the ability to pay it, but this would bury him in tons of debt for a long time, a very long time, with interest. But I also, too, have to deal with the fact of how I handle this at the end of the day. Because again, like I said, I have that right. Anybody else in the situation that I went through, what these individuals carrying on and acting up, have that right to sue to the maximum and basically to file criminal charges and ask for jail time. I have that right. See, you're lucky at the end of the day I'm a Christian man. You're very lucky. I'm still going to sue you. I'm definitely going to sue you. I'm definitely going to sue you. What I'm going to sue you for? Because if I take your house from you, and you have a family at the end of the day, especially small ones, that means they're going to have to suffer. They're going to have to suffer for your stupidity acts. Because, again, as I said before, you guys are not men at the end of the day. You're kids. That's what you are. And that's what I deal with. I deal with little kids. That's what you are. I hit you with a heavy enough lawsuit, you'll lose your house. You definitely will lose it. And it's definitely going to happen. So, you have to pay some kind of retribution to me. Because again, I never gave you permission to use my copyrights. I didn't give you permission to use my base and slander me like this. I didn't give you permission to do fake documents on my products and go on YouTube and do false demonstrations against my work. Didn't give any permission for that. But I don't, on the other hand, as a Christian man, want to be responsible for taking the home from some kids at the end of the day that have nothing to do with their father being a complete idiot at the end of the day. And you deserve everything you're about to get. You really do. So, as I said before, you are going to pay me something. You definitely are. Because you have to pay for what you did. You're not getting away from it scot-free because you have kids. But I am basically, on the other hand, going to see what can be done about not taking the home from the little ones. If you didn't have any kids, your kids were grown and they were out of the house and it was just you, I'd take your property from you. But because you have kids that probably are living and residing in that house, we won't take the house. Because I'm not going to basically be that person at the end of the day to take something from those kids at the end of the day. You should know better. You're a grown freaking man. I can't wait for my lawyer to scream at you in court. You're not a man at the end of the day. I got to make that decision at the end of the day, take your house or not. So because you have little ones, we won't touch the house. But you will pay me something, and you will have to serve some jail time. That I want. A year, I don't know. Maybe they give you a year, maybe they give you house arrest, whatever. But at the end of the day, you have to pay something. You're lucky, man. You're very, very lucky. This was 20 years ago or 30 years ago when I was an individual. Number one, it would have never made it to court. We know that from the door. But either way, you're lucky. That's why I said at the end of the day, I don't let hatred take over me at the end of the day. Anybody else would have screwed you to a wall right now. I got a bunch of people that contacted me a few minutes ago about what just happened. And they were like, what happened? What's going on? What you need? And you're lucky. I'm a Christian. You're lucky. Because I could take your house from you right now. I can find out, go through your financial, all that's fine if you own that property right now. We can figure out where it's at and take your house from you, everything from you. But your kids at the end of the day, do they deserve that? No, they don't. Just because their father's a jerk at the end of the day and doesn't know how to be a man at the end of the day, they don't deserve that. So I'm going to talk to my attorney and see exactly how you'll pay me what I want at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, you'll keep your house. And your kids will have a place to basically call home. One thing they teach you when you be a Christian, try to be merciful to your enemies. Take my product, I work hard for it at the end of the day, and try to make it look bad. Sheesh. See the decisions I have to make at the end of the day? Yeah. These guys come and they slander my company and treat me like trash at the end of the day. Call me every freaking name in the book. Contact and call my phone. Threaten my family at the end of the day. And I have to make a decision whether or not you keep your house or whatever you have at the end of the day, because your kids shouldn't suffer for it. But you weren't man enough at the end of the day when you were going out doing all this dumb stuff today. When you get to court, I'm going to speak to you personally. I'm going to make sure that judge gets you in that chamber. I'm going to talk to you personally, to your face, man to man, and tell you exactly what I'm telling you right now. You are not a man at the end of the day. You got a family to take care of. You got no time to be out there doing some dumb stuff like that at the end of the day. Grow up. I've seen them into your account already. You don't care, make difference. This will be nothing to you today. I have a copy duplicate of your account. You're a grown freaking man with kids. And you're doing dumb stuff like this. You should be ashamed of yourself. And I, the person on the other end, who you did all this dirt to begin with, I have to sit here and make a decision on whether or not to keep. You could end up poor. You don't have that kind of money at the end of the day. And on camera talking all this trash and all this nonsense, big and bad and bold. We know who you are. And I got to sit here with myself and go, well, how are we going to handle this? He's got kids at the end of the day. You know you can't take that house. But you got to pay something. So I'll leave it up to the attorney to figure it out. Maybe we can work something with the judge or something. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Mr. Daniel, anybody else at the end of the day would have taken everything from you and thought nothing of it. They couldn't care less if you end up in a shelter somewhere or on the street. So you're very lucky at the end of the day that through this situation that the Lord allowed me to figure out who you were and where you're at, that he basically came in and basically said, look, you know how you have to handle this as a Christian man. Those kids don't deserve that punishment at the end of the day, but he has to pay something. You will pay me something out of it. Not even a man. Oh, when I see you in court, I have a little message for you. We're going to have a talk. Me and you're going to definitely have a talk. You're definitely going to have a talk. I got to talk to you like you're a freaking kid. I'm not your father at the end of the day. I don't have time to have these conversations with people. You're a grown freaking man. I got to have this conversation with you. I'm going to have a nice little talk with you. The freak were you thinking at the end of the day? Better hope you're not married, because your wife is going to be seriously ticked off when she finds out the dumb stuff that you were doing online to jeopardize their life, their life, their household, their family. Look at the other idiot over there. All three grown men, idiots at the end of the day, doing dumb stuff. C.5, Daniel now, and freaking Danny Rogers, another grown freaking man at the end of the day, doing dumb stuff on camera. Crow's another one. Jamie doing even more dumb stuff on camera. Hiding behind your wife when a process server comes to your front door to serve for the dumb stuff you did. Gee whiz Louise. Well, gentlemen, I can say this for one thing. Jamie, I know your kids are grown at the end of the day, so I'm going to hit you with everything we possibly can hit you with. I'm definitely going to use you as an example. We get done with you, there'll be nothing left of you. As for the other one who has kids, yeah, we're not touching that house. But you will pay me something. I don't know about the jail time, to tell you the truth. We file those post office fraud charges against you, you're definitely going to go to jail. That's definitely going to happen. We got no control over that. So I'm not going to file those charges at the end of the day. I'll let that slide. But I want some kind of probation, something out of that. put you on house arrest, whatever they got to do at the end of the day. And I'm going to tell you something right now. If I hear anything else, and I mean anything else, after I'm giving you this break at the end of the day, and consider it to be a break, because I'm still going to sue you, you're going to pay me. I'm not going to tell you how much, but you're going to pay me something. Don't try to keep your butt out of jail on this nonsense, because you have a family to take care of. But if I hear anything else about you at the end of the day, I swear, man, I'm going to come back and I'm going to take everything from you. And I swear, I'm not joking about that. I'm entitled to take it all from you. You committed some serious crimes against my company. You slandered my business for no reason whatsoever. You did false demonstrations against my products. You did fake unboxings. You forged my company's information onto fake receipts using my company's logo without my permission whatsoever, which is a copyrighted material. I can take you to federal court and I can get you 20 years in jail. You violated and used the United States Postal Service to commit a crime. You used my face multiple times on your Facebook channel and slandered me and turned around and basically put my face in all kinds of weird cartoon poses, all kinds of nonsense, and talk tons of trash about me at the end of the day. So I will have a little talk with you when I meet you in court. You better be very thankful. And I do want an apology. I want a public apology on YouTube. I'll make sure the judge gets that little court order. So you make sure you stick with it. I'm mad at the end of the day because I have a right. It's like a split decision in my head. One part of me wants to take everything from you and just destroy you. And the other half, at the other hand, can't do it because, again, there's kids involved. So I have to be the big man. I take the high road on this one. But I have that right to prosecute you, but I won't on that level because of your kids. And at the end of the day, I have no respect for you because you call yourself a man at the end of the day. How can you look those kids in the face knowing that you're doing this dumb stuff at the end of the day? They basically trust in you for your safety at the end of the day, for your safety, for their livelihood. You're the dad at the end of the day. You're supposed to be able to protect them. This is what you do? You're not a man at all. But I'm going to cut you a break, a big one. You will pay me something. And I'll make sure out of this whole situation, hopefully the judge we can probably dance around some of these charges so you don't get hit with anything heavy. Because you do need to be there for your kids. And if you want to laugh about this, you go on YouTube and I find one demonstration, I will show you what no mercy means when I get done with you. I will have no remorse whatsoever. So I'm giving you an option now. Doesn't make a difference. I don't care what you delete at the end of the day. We got copies of everything, so that won't even help you. So I'm giving you an option. You're lucky. As for the rest of you, you're screwed. All right, I gotta go.